Obviously, 16th we're paying extra levy.
Well, my main problem is this. Nobody can predict that the conflagration between Israel and Iran is gone forever.
True.
There are very serious signs that the aggression against Iran may resume. There are very serious signs. So if the aggression against Iran was the reason why we postponed the implementation, then perhaps we should tarry a bit, because it can happen again, and we are not out of the woods yet. The Straits of Hormuz can be closed again. Israel can launch another senseless attack on Iran. And indeed, today, Netanyahu is meeting Trump, and nobody knows what the outcome may be. The Iranians have promised a very strong retaliation if they should make the mistake of attacking them again, and so on. There's now discussions about a 6-week ceasefire in Gaza. And this morning I was listening to the Palestinian Authority foreign minister, and there are still substantial doubts about whether that can happen and so on. So the region is not stable yet. And I'm wondering what went into making this decision of starting to implement this levy now. That's one. Now, two, it's obvious that the minority in Parliament is not very happy with this levy. What we know is that we are heavily indebted in the power sector, talking about 3.7 billion.
3.1.
Well,
that's what Atu said to us.
Yeah, but some have said 3.7. And in fact, since Atu said that, it's still been growing.
It's been growing, yeah.
So, 3.7 billion. How does the minority propose that we retire that debt? Because it's not enough to come and tell us that you're opposed to the levy. Yes, fine, you're opposed to the levy. We all agree. We can see. What is your plan for retiring that debt? And they've not been able to give us any plan, any alternative. They've not been able to give us any suggestion as to how to retire that debt. So then, the minority position on this levy actually can be reduced to noise making. The only way it will cease to be noise making if they are able to tell us concretely what other alternatives, exist. And so, now, with regards to the pricing of power and so on, we've always known, always been told by PURC that there was under recovery.
Yes.
That we're paying far less than we should be paying. And indeed, if the NPP had been in power, I don't think that anything different would have happened.
Right.
You understand? So that's also a fact that we've been underpaying, and at some point we expected, to pay for it. Now, there's this problem with technical losses, and the technical losses used to be quite huge. I don't know what the rate is now, but they used to be quite huge. And technical losses, part of it is that the machinery we are using, the equipment we are using, have become obsolete. Even the power lines have not been replaced and serviced for a very long time.
Yeah.
So that contributes to the technical losses. How do we deal with that? I'm told that we need billions of dollars to be able to fix that. But then, at some point, we have to raise the money, to fix the problem of technical losses and so on. Then there's also the question of the energy mix generally. I mean, the energy mix we have now is expensive.
Right.
We could have cheaper energy mix by recourse to green energy and other things that we could do in order to change the energy mix. That also requires some investment, and I'm not so sure that we have the investment now, to change the energy, the power mix, the energy mix substantially for it to have an impact on us. But bottom line, I mean, if there's no electricity, life stops. in the modern world, electricity is crucial for the maintenance of life, industrial life, life in the health sector, and so on.
Social life.
Everything. So it's important for us to find the resources in order to make sure that we can continue to generate power and to supply power, even when consumers cannot fully pay for the cost. We have a social obligation to continue to supply power. And that is why I would have expected that the minority or the opposition to the current government could come up with some concrete plans, concrete plans for resolving the critical problems in the sector. I haven't seen one yet. That's my problem.
Okay.